Hey, and welcome to this meditation for athletes. Our sport is really easy to be seen as being played by just the body, but often it is the mind that we don't address. When we're in moments of stress and when we need focus the most, it can be this element that we haven't paid attention to that lets us down far more often than not. How often have you come away from a competition and made a decision where you wish you'd gone another way, and only if you'd focused that little bit more, perhaps your success could have been there, or even your success could have been a little bit better. So here in this practice, we're going to help focus the mind and begin to train it to become aware of where the attention is at any given moment and help to bring it back to a focus or anchor point. So when you're ready, you'll find yourself in a nice, comfortable seated position, just making sure your spine is nice and straight. And you can even do this lying down. Simply begin by just noticing your breathing. You're not focusing on changing your breathing, you're just breathing normally and feeling the sensations of each breath, feeling the body move on the inhale and the exhale. Perhaps the sensations of the clothes on your body, the connection of the body to the ground. But again, the feeling of the chest rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. The feeling of the air coming in through the nose and out through the nose. You can, of course, close the eyes or feel free to leave them open. Maybe your heart rate has slowed down. Maybe your breathing rate has slowed down. And you're just taking a moment to notice any changes that you feel in the body. Maybe even sensations that you weren't noticing, and something that you can draw your attention to. But as we go through this practice, we're going to look to draw our attention to different places, but then train ourselves to refocus and come back to an anchor point, which is more than likely going to be our breath. And the sensation of each breath that we're taking. And it's okay if you start to become distracted of maybe things that are going on around you. It might be noises, it might be people, even your own thoughts, distracting thoughts that are wandering in and taking your attention elsewhere. But simply note that that's happened, and then take a deep breath in, refocus on that breath, the sensation of the breath, and then slowly exhale. And each time that you note and feel that your attention has been taken somewhere else, just returning straight back to that breath. A nice slow inhale and a deep exhale. Start to move your awareness into the body. Maybe notice any tension that you feel in the body, some strong sensations, or even connection to the ground. Just note it See how it feels, and then return to your breathing. That singular deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And next, either with the eyes open or closed, we're looking for noises in the space that you're in. So try to note any noises that you can hear. Take your attention to that noise. Think about what it is, where the noise is coming from, what it could be. Is it a person, an object? But then straight away, refocusing your attention and bringing it back internally onto your breath. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, feeling the sensation of the breath, and then exhale, allowing everything to relax, keeping that attention on the breath. Here we're finding our anchor point, so we're allowing ourselves to come back to a single breath that we have, and we're able to refocus our attention. Just moving our attention elsewhere, noting that it's somewhere else, and then bringing it back. This time moving our attention to the next thought that is going to come into our mind. Just sit there, waiting for a thought, without any judgment, without any idea of what it could be, without forcing it, just simply waiting there with the door open, allowing that next thought to wander through. But as soon as it does, note that it's there and return back to that breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And using this technique of bringing your attention back and your focus back to an anchor point, so that whatever the distraction is that is taking your attention throughout the day, in your sport, in your training, in your competition, having the ability to note that your attention is elsewhere and off task, and bringing your focus back to that anchor point that you have, that deep inhale through the nose, and that slow, focused exhale out the nose. And every time that you lose that focus and you lose that attention, don't judge it, don't become angry by it, note the emotion that potentially comes with it, but simply just return back on task and back to that focused inhale and focused exhale. Slowly allow your awareness to go back to that sensation of breathing, perhaps the feeling of the chest rising or falling, or maybe the feeling of the air coming in and out through the nose. Slowly become more aware of the surroundings around you, the room that you're in. And if you have the eyes closed, slowly opening them and returning back to the room. Thank you for joining me for this session. Know that you can always learn how to refocus your attention and bring yourself back to an anchored focus point so that you can use it to your advantage when you're competing, when you are training, and if you feel like your mind is wandering and you're becoming distracted, using this tool to help you refocus, stay calm, stay present, and move forward in the best way possible for you to achieve your most optimal outcome. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you soon.